underway here in Baltimore. Ravens lead the all-time bout 12 games to 4. It is Ward on the return. Goes up the right side to the 30-yard line. Finally got going on the third drive of the game. Looking to get things going on the opening drive. A short completion to Cuevas. Right side, and he swirled out of bounds. Nice gain on the opening play from scrimmage. Is Jovan Gwynn starting at center. Emory Jones at right guard. As they hand this one off left side to Ali, and he goes nowhere. Gets swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Third-year head coach for the Washington Commanders. 3rd down and 10 after the penalty and a tackle for loss. Quick completion on the out route to Chris Moore. Grab against his former squad, spent last year with the Commanders. 1st and 10 from the 40. Huntley with the play action, now escapes some pressure, rolls right, barely stayed behind the line of scrimmage. Now he takes off and runs. Has first down yardage to the 45-yard line before he is taken down. Probably the most active running we've seen from Tyler Huntley this preseason.
Yeah, he gets flushes out to the right side of the offensive line, and there's so much room.
But he does have first down yardage into enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A turn and a handoff to Ali. And he has about 2 yards up the left hash mark. 2nd in the NFL in rushing yardage per game last year. Huntley play action. There's pressure off the left side. He does get it away. A wide open Chris Moore inside the 25-yard line. Just outside the numbers, and Tyler Huntley have the Ravens marching on their opening drive.
Yeah, just a 7-cut by Moore from the slot position. Just a really pretty pass right into.
Montez Walker to that side as well. Shotgun. Huntley locks it up. Back to the end zone. Chris Moore reels it in. No, they say he was out of bounds and incomplete. He is stunned on the sideline. It looks like he grabbed it.
To the quarterback, the receiver's open. So now you just got to throw it to the upfield shoulder, which the shoulder is close to the sideline, and then that's normally going to be a catch on a goal ball like that.
For Baltimore, it is the Washington Commanders led by Ethan Kaliak-Manis. And the ball just popped out on the opening play from the offensive side, and the Ravens have it. Kaliak-Manis.
Oh, it popped out early. Yes, it did.
Turned around. It looked like Burke may have been the one to punch it out.
Ethan Burke.
Did he do it again?
Jason Bourne. Oh, he did.
He definitely did.
How about
good
that?
Punch. Back-to-back weeks for Ethan Burke with a forced fumble.
A Peanut Tillman punch.
Katron Allen, the tailback, puts it on the ground. Looks like that one drive was all that Tyler Huntley needed. It's Joe Fignano at quarterback for Baltimore. From the Commanders' 30. Play action, bootleg right. Dump off underneath. It's Hibner. Hibner at the 25. Out of bounds. Under center. Fignano turns. It's Ali on 3rd and 1. Maneuvers off of a tackler. Dives forward and has first down yardage inside the Washington red zone. Adam Randall is the tailback, out of the shotgun to the left of Fignano. 3 receivers to his right. 2nd down and 7. Dump off underneath. It's LeJontay Wester. Wester has first down yardage. Now breaks back into play, and he's inside the 5. Now it's Ali in the backfield from the goal line. Under center, Fignano will sneak it himself. Gets an extra push in the pile. Works into the end zone. It's a rushing score for Joe Fignano. Back-to-back touchdown drives from the Ravens.
Rushing touchdown behind his big guys. Easy score.
Allen into the backfield, left side. Kaliak-Manis with time. Pressure, throws over the middle, and it's batted away. Keon Martin did it again. The preseason hero from 2025 continues to make plays in the 2026 preseason. Under center, Fignano turns, fakes it to Ali. All sorts of time. Now he rolls right, dumps it off. It's Ali who takes a hit. Flying in from the 2nd level is Tyler Owens. Story with torn triceps earlier in training camp. Kaliak-Manis back to throw on 1st and 25. Completes it into the flat. Early play behind the line of scrimmage and a PBU as well. On the opening drive, Kaliak-Manis throw. It's Van Jefferson just past the midfield logo. Had to elevate over the top and reels it in. Big gain on 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, this is
48, 32 seconds left in the first. Vignano turns, gives, Randall runs through a defender past the line of scrimmage and upfield to about the 45. Walker and Cuevas in the formation. Vignano over the middle. It is complete to Lucas Scott. He may have been an offensive lineman in college, but he's got some hands.
He got some hands.
First down for the Ravens to the 34, so it's still second down and 10, but you wipe off a huge gain on the screen. Now play action. Vignano wanted to let it fly. Instead, he dumps it off in the flat to Randall, who reaches down again and makes the grab. And another penalty marker. Think about 2 penalties that would have had them inside the 10. Instead, they're back near midfield. Another play action. Right side completion to Randall, who spins out of a tackle to get extra yardage. Vignano out of the shotgun. Deep drop. Pressure off the right side. Got it away. It's Tez Walker with the catch at the 35. Slips out of the tackle. He's back to the 32-yard line.
Put him on opportunity to kick a field goal.
Chance to rebound. Tyler Loop from 51 yards out. And this one is right down the middle.
Mention the room. I want to go with the guy I've seen you with on the sideline each of these games, Durham Smythe. Yeah. How's that friendship and bond grown?
He's incredible. He's been awesome.
Joe Vignano from his own 9-yard line turns and gives to Adam Randall, who bounces outside the left tackle and up the middle of the hash marks. Gain of 10 on first down, and that moves the chains early. A little more breathing room. Vignano, play action. It's a screen right to Randall. 3 blockers in front. Randall with a wall. Up the far sideline, past the 35-yard line, outside the 40. Finally pushed out of bounds. But this one might be coming back again.
Yeah, you can't go low anymore against the tackles who come out on screens and sweeps like you used to back in the day, and that's a penalty that was called.
Sanders 41-yard line off the right hash mark. Turn, handoff, Randall again, who continues to work through the line of scrimmage and up the field for 5. I formation now from the 24-yard line. Ali is the tailback. Scott remains as the upback. 5:20 left in the second. Ali with blockers right side, turns upfield on the sideline, first down yardage. They mark him out at the 11-yard line. Darius Rush saving what could have been a touchdown for Ali.
Yeah, just a stretch to the right side. Again, he
under center. Vignano. Play action to Ali. Bootlegs right. Throws on the run. In a tight window. Nearly intercepted. A great look over the top from the Commanders secondary. Quantrez Knight Sr. nearly had a takeaway from the Washington 10-yard line. Belt tie snap. Vignano with a pocket. Throws a rifle over the middle. It's caught by Wester. Touchdown, Ravens.
That's a really good read by Wester. Wester sees the backer dropping. Instead of going around him, he went in front of him. And when you go in front of him in the goal line, it's an easy throw and catch from the quarterback to the receiver. You see in Wester, linebacker let him cross his face. And that's one thing. That's like a golden rule in football. You don't let the receiver cross your face. You let him cross his face, and there's nobody in the middle of the field except Wester, and a touchdown.
And upon initial view of the second quarter, turn and give to Robert Henry. Robert Henry, a big play threat out of UTSA, will bring us to halftime. 24-0, Ravens on top.
When you think about this player who's a rookie, he's played like he's a 10-year vet.
He's been impressive so far. On the return, the Commanders getting things started. Out of the shotgun. Listed on the depth chart at the moment as the number 3 quarterback. His first play from scrimmage is a handoff to Robert Henry Jr. and a penalty marker down. So far, the Ravens have allowed just 20 yards on the ground. Chest high snap for Hartman. He'll step up. He will not get away. There's a penalty marker back. It was David Olajiga and Ethan Burke in there for the stop.
Take the penalty. Should it be 3rd down and 12?
Hartman out of the shotgun. Offense stays on the field for Washington. Hartman pressured right side. Got it away, and it's dropped. Incomplete pass brings up a turnover on downs. Good coverage again from Ladarius Webb Jr.
Yeah, Webb did a great job of poking up.
Under center now with a fresh set of downs for Fignano at the 35-yard line. Handoff left side. Oh, flipping over the top goes Jonathan Ward almost immediately and tried to elevate for more.
Oh, he looked like he came off a springboard. Did a flip.
Allowed Quantrez Knight Sr. to make contact to the shins. Fignano set to take the snap, turns, gives to Ward, and he's able to clean his plate in a little bit more. Into the Washington red zone, down to the 15-yard line. To go up by 30. Fignano turns, it's Ward into the end zone, untouched for 6. Touchdown, Ravens.
To the right side. Offensive line is doing their job. It's end zone, touchdown.
Turns and gives to the tailback. This time it's Craig Reynolds.
Yeah, I think the energy we were playing with and just the communication. I think the biggest difference between like last year is just we're having so much fun and there's just some really good communication that's making everything flow really smoothly.
Play. Here's one more look at it. This would have been a wild interception for Bledsoe, but it remains Ravens football.
Yeah, it was close, but the ball did touch the ground to pop back up into the hands of Bledsoe.
This one from 39 yards out, nearly a PAT, and it's right down the middle. Washington on the board.
Well, he has a lot to build on throughout this year.
On the 35, Jonathan Ward on the carry, bounces off of a tackle. Now he has running room. Right side to the 40, 45, 50. Carries a defender past the 45-yard line, and he's pushed out of bounds. There is a penalty marker, might be a horse collar on the Washington defender.
Is that a horse collar?
We'll see momentarily, but here's a look at the replay. This one from 24 yards out, and it's right down the middle. Tyler Luke extends the lead back to 31 for the Ravens. To the Ravens' dominance, but what are you looking for in your final quarter of preseason play if you're Washington? As Reynolds goes right side, this could help as he bounces off of a defender. An early bout with the injury bug. Delayed handoff to Robert Henry. Off the edge quickly came on Rucker. Rucker was shot out of a cannon off that right side, and he's there for the tackle. Rucker out of North Carolina, former Tar Heel. Now he's going to pressure again. Hartman swallowed up, back-to-back plays. Came on Rucker, making a late case himself.
Rucker does a great job again. That time he speed rushed to bull rush, so his speed to power is taking his offensive lineman.
It's McMillan as the tailback. He gets the carry on first down here, and he's off to the races. 50, 40, 30, tracked down from behind at the 20-yard line. But welcome to the game, Dante McMillan.
Yeah, McMillan shot out of there. And Biggers, it was a track meet.
Yeah, what do you hope to bring in between the lines, but also off the field with this group?
Yeah, you know, just that brotherhood, togetherness, the camaraderie, but also our plan to make our plays too, you know. I definitely want to miss the plays.
Oh, we got a touchdown.
Johnson for the touchdown. It is a 40-burger for the Ravens, 41-30. Ravens, Game Day Network. Handoff to Tout Oliver, throws a stiff arm to stay upright and fights his way close to the original line of scrimmage. Third down incoming. 4th down and 2. Hartman swarmed, and he is sacked. Adisa Isaac with an exclamation point, and Anthony Weaver loves it.
Man, it's like these guys are on track meet. Like set.
And they're going to let it slide as the preseason will come to a close. A dominant performance by Jesse Minter and the Baltimore Ravens. 41-3 over the Washington Commanders from M&T Bank Stadium.